Gemini, so y'all message is talking about um like maybe some of y'all are thinking about y'all finances and how to just be at peace and content with, your finances, whatever you are making, whatever you're bringing in. I feel like something around your finances is something that could be you're concerned about, you're thinking about, and you really want peace around, it. You really want just to be in the space of contentment. So maybe you're just not in a space where um you're not completely satisfied with where you are financially. So you're just trying to find a way to make peace and to just be independent, fully, or just in a space where you feel good about that. So that's something that came up. So for some of y'all, that could be something that you're dealing with when it comes to your finances and your security and things like that, wanting to be independent and not need nobody, doing things on your own. And maybe some of y'all are in that space in it, and y'all reached a state of peace and contentment. But I just felt like that is something that came up for y'all, where y'all just are really focused on contentment around your coins, your money. And then also that could be a reason why you have automatic negative thoughts. So maybe y'all been thinking a whole lot of automatic negative thoughts, and it's like some of y'all are learning to take control over these negative thoughts, but then maybe some of y'all are just having back to back out of control negative thoughts. And this message is saying it's time to control your thoughts, and you may be feeding the wrong thoughts. So if you've been feeding just negative thoughts about your situation or your financial situation or whatever situation you are in, then it's only going to multiply. So you're being reminded to feed the right thoughts. If you want to get yourself out of a space that you're in that you're not happy with or content with, then you got to feed the right thoughts and then start to, move and take action and in the direction that you want to go. Because maybe some of y'all are just in your head a lot. Maybe you're just racing with all of these thoughts, and then one thought come up, and then it's like, before you know it, it's several different negative thoughts you had. So the message is pay attention to your thoughts, and feed the right ones, the positive ones, and be mindful enough to realize, now, why am I thinking that? All right, no, I want to think something good that's going to make me feel good. So stop yourself when you start thinking about negative things, because it's only going to create more negative thoughts, and then your actions and what you produce in reality is not going to be what you want. So control your thoughts. I feel like that's the message that is coming up for y'all. And also, a lot of y'all may have a lot of passion within y'all right now, and just utilize whatever fire or passion you have inside of you to create what it is that you truly want, Gemini. You want to utilize the passion that you have available to you right now, that you feel inside, and you want to do so many great things and amazing things, and you want to change certain things in your life or situation. Then utilize that passion that you have, enjoy it. Also, y'all have ground yourself. So I feel like this is saying you got to bring yourself back. You got to ground yourself, and it's time for you to disconnect from the world. So if you've been on this social media thing and it's been driving you crazy, or you've been seeing too much, and maybe a lot of your thoughts is coming from social media and the negative things that you are seeing on your feed and stuff, it is time to disconnect from the world and ground yourself. Maybe you're in a work environment where it's just too much. Gemini, this message is saying disconnect from the world. It's time to ground yourself so that you can get clear, so that you can get things in order for you, so that you can move accordingly. Move the way that you truly want to move, because the world sometimes can be a distraction. If you always want to go, it's distracting you. So ground yourself. Ground yourself. How do you ground yourself? Meditation, prayer, finding a space to be alone, go out on some nature trails, a walk, just be somewhere by yourself for a while. Turn off your phone for an hour, see if you could do an hour, 2 hours, and then turn it back on. So just find a way to ground yourself and disconnect from the world. It's time for you to take a retreat so you can reflect, get your mind right, so that you can get your coins right, so that everything can just fall into place, And then y'all message is a personal issue reaches resolution. So if y'all have a personal issue that's been taking place in your life and you wondering what's going on, how or when is going to end, this message is saying whatever personal issue that you have, is going to reach its resolution. Everything is going to work out, and you'll get clarity. You'll know that you'll be able to move past this personal issue that you are dealing with. And then you'll have the card that says weed. No, not the weed that you smoke, but it's just saying weeding out everything that's unnecessary. Don't tolerate less than you deserve. So if you sitting there tolerating things that you know you don't need to be tolerating, this message is saying it's time to weed out that. You know, don't tolerate what you know you don't deserve. Why tolerate? Why put up with a person's, you know, crap when you know you deserve better, or you know that, you know, you could do better? Because what they're giving you is just is not given. So don't tolerate less than what you deserve. And then that also goes back to knowing what you deserve. So Gemini, do you know what you deserve? Because if you are tolerating less than you deserve, maybe you aren't clear on what you truly deserve. Maybe you're not seeing your true worth, Gemini, and you need to start to see exactly what you are worth, and then cut out the weeds and let it go. And then that may just be the solution to your personal issue. If you're going through something personal, and it could be involving relationships, you know, whoever, weed them out, let them go, you know, and start to realize what you deserve so that you can attract and get more of that. And then you have grace. And it says, grace is our connection to the divine, a sense that we are loved and provided for in all circumstances. So know that you're provided for, you know. It is opening ourselves to bounty. Grace inspires us to give unconditional love to others. When we are gracious and elegant, others are drawn to our company. With grace, we can turn every communication and relationship into a thing of beauty. We grow in grace when we treat others with dignity, kindness, and exquisite courtesy, and whenever we forgive. So maybe you may need to forgive somebody, you know, maybe somebody who hurt you. It's time to just have grace for that person, to forgive them, to show unconditional love. And that's a way of you giving back to yourself as well, Gemini. As we connect deeply with grace, we become the presence of grace to others. So when you change, others will change. So just focus on you and your energy and retreat. And then you have Then you have sincerity. Sincerity is being open and genuine. Our words and actions reflect a truthful heart. People can trust that we mean what we say, and we say what we mean. So if you're saying something, you got to stand on it and mean it. So if you're in a situation where you're just saying something, but you're not standing on your words, Gemini, yeah, you got to say what you mean, and you got to act on it. So that doesn't, if you say you don't tolerate something, and then you bringing something, you letting a person do the same thing, then you're not standing on your words. So mean what you say. Then you have, when we are sincere, our actions come from a pure intent. We give for the sake of giving. We are transparently truthful. So be honest with yourself, Gemini, and be honest with others. We don't do things to impress others. We have no need to deceive or pretend to be something we are not. We know it is enough simply to be ourselves. So, yes, this card is just saying, Gemini, if you've been, you know, y'all a sign of having a two-face, listen, be all that you are. Show your authentic true self. You don't have to hide one aspect of who you are. It is time to show all of who you are. Be honest, be real, and don't have a filter. And whoever doesn't like you, all of you, then you know that they're not for you. But don't shield a part of who you are just to impress or make somebody feel comfortable, Gemini. It's time to just give your all and be your true self. That's what I get for this message. It's just time for you to be your true self and ground yourself. Think positive thoughts, retreat, take some time off from the social media, you know, detox. And that is your message. Peace.